12 mythical places that probably never existed. 1. Shangri-La. Shangri-La was made up by English author James Hilton. It's supposedly a mystical harmonious valley in Tibet. Shangri-La is run by Buddhist lamas. It's populated by people who are almost immortal. Hilton likely based his fiction on Buddhist legends. 2. Dilmun. Dilmun was a civilization in eastern Arabia, but it vanished 2,500 years ago, leaving nothing behind. The Sumerians described Dilmun as a kind of garden paradise. Some say it was the actual Garden of Eden. 3. Zerzura. Zerzura is a mythical Arab city in the Sahara. It's supposedly a resplendent oasis, full of treasures. This city is adorned with gold and precious stones. There's a sleeping king and a sleeping queen. Zerzura is protected by enchantments so that no one can find it. 4. Lost City of the Kalahari. This city was first reported by the Great Farini, a 19th century magician. He claimed to have seen ruins in the Kalahari desert. Dozens of expeditions have failed to find it. Elon Musk's grandfather, Joshua Haldeman, did several airplane searches. He didn't find the lost city either. 5. Iram of the Pillars. This city is mentioned in the Quran, but the earliest mention is even older. Iram is mentioned in the 4,500-year-old Ebla tablets. This city is supposed to have mighty structures and lofty pillars. No one has ever found a trace of it. 6. Oslan. Aztec legends called Oslan the place of the 7 caves. Some described it as paradise. Others claimed it was a ruthless kingdom. Aztec ruler Moctezuma I sent an expedition to locate the lost city, but he failed, as did the Spanish explorers that came afterward. 7. Thinis. Thinis was the capital of Upper Egypt. This city actually existed, but it's never been found. Thinis housed the tomb and mummy of the god Anhor. It was very important to ancient Egyptian cosmology. It's even mentioned in the Book of the Dead. 8. Eldorado. Originally, Eldorado was the name of a person. The Spanish used it to refer to a mythical chief of the Muisca. As an initiation rite, he covered himself with gold dust. Then he submerged himself in Lake Guadavita. The Spanish later found gold dust in the lake. They saw it as proof of the legends. Over time, Eldorado came to refer to a city. It was described as a city of gold hidden in the jungle. 9. Lost City of Z. This city was supposedly discovered in 1753 by Portuguese explorers. It had arches, statues, and a temple. British explorer Percy Fawcett set out to find it. His first expedition was cut short by illness. On a second expedition in 1925, Fawcett and his party disappeared. No one knows what happened to them. 10. Leoness. Leoness is a mythical land of Arthurian legend. It supposedly stretched from Land's End to the Isles of Scilly. There were over 140 churches and plenty of fertile lands. A castle-like cathedral towered over Leoness, but the people of the land committed some terrible crime. God punished them by sending a flood. 11. Ubar. Ubar is supposed to be somewhere under the Rub al-Khali desert. It was a city of magnificent castles, ruled by King Ad, but the king was sinful, so God rained fire down on his city. 12. Thule. Thule was a mythical Arctic land on Greek and Roman maps. Greek explorer Pytheas wrote that the sun doesn't set there in summer. In winter, it never rises. In 1910, explorer Knud Rasmussen visited Greenland. He established a trading post which he named Thule. Today it's called Konik.